This game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's Hurts. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Ayers. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Montana. Here's a heat. The throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense, you want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Montana. Might be looking to run. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To work up top. Quarterback adapted. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 1. In the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Montana. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Sayers. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for a man. It's Montana. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Newsome. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gonna run it. It's Ayers. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass. It's Montana. Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Finds space on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. Picked off to stop the threat.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back on the move. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's looking into the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football right here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Montana. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Panthers.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Florida International, 14, Texas, 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Montana. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it hurts. He wants a big play here late. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 5 with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Montana. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout. Florida International.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This to tie things up in the final minute. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Needed a little more oomph on that one, left it a bit short. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and